up pops a National Geographic or the Korean equivalent of a show on nature, and it features wild boars on some remote location. He's watching this thing and he starts sketching, and he says, what if? And he thought, well, what if one of these boars is wearing a backpack?
Really bad jet lag.
And he put a really bad jet lag, so he put a backpack on it, and that was the inspiration for the first Soul. We've included a lot of those ideas on this current one because it's now become part of the DNA of the car.
Yeah, and as I would say, very successful. Is the number 2 most sold car within Kia, which is kind of incredible, right?
It's an amazing feat, and we've been beyond our wildest expectations. The car has done great for us. We're very happy with it, and this new car, we're even more proud of this one because it's now a car that is very refined, it's very sophisticated, but it still has that personality that made the first car great.
Exactly. So, what's new in this car? The engine, you said
so
is
the power
cover. Yeah.
For the most part, we've updated the 2-liter engine to include direct injection, but the rest of the car is completely different. It's all new, a new platform, a new body, new interior, significant upgrades in materials on the interior. When you see it, touch it, everything you touch is soft. The seats are new. We've got a new navigation system now based on Android, so it's got the latest technology.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of content here, and also it's a very practical shape. It's got a lot of, this sits up high, as you can see. We're very comfortable sitting at chair height here, almost like a CUV. Lots of green space around you. But it's still easily recognized as a Soul. It has a very, very distinct look on the outside that we kept for the new car.
The interior is fabulous. I mean, like a lot of details that you almost expect in a luxury car. I love this the detail on the speakers here that are raised a little bit.
Yeah, the tower, we call them the tower speakers in the corner. It's a triple play. It's got a air vent for the air conditioning, side defrosters, and then also a speaker on top of that. And on top of that, it looks cool. There's these neat little towers in the corner of the IP on either sides. And as you also notice in the interior, there's a circular theme. We've got this circular idea, and the idea is that music has been such an important part of Soul's personality, mainly the marketing campaign. We've always partnered up with a great new sound, either, depending on which band we're working with. And during the development of this vehicle, that music's playing in the background at the studio. So the designers thought, well, wouldn't it be cool if we captured what that sound is inside the car? So they came up with this idea of the sonic rings. It's very similar to when you watch something drop into a still lake, form circle.
Like
so that
expansion
rings. And the idea here is you have the circle of the door panels, circle in the center console. Everything has a circular theme that goes throughout the entire interior of the vehicle. So very cool.
Let's finally talk about price. I mean, because all these still in the very affordable
right,
range.
Exactly, and this is probably one of the main points of Soul, was it is affordable practicality, and we didn't want to mess that up. So the new car is only $300 higher than the outgoing car, and that includes $530 worth of additional content that we didn't have in the previous car. So a great value story, a great price point. We're thousands of dollars less than most of the new competition, the Mini Countryman, and also the Fiat 500L. Both of those are kind of new players in this space. We have a huge advantage over them in price and content, so we're very excited about the new Soul.
So we're talking about around $14,000 for the base model?
$14,700, that's without the NH, and that includes the 1.6 liter engine, the base model. We have 2 other grades above that. We have a plus grade, which is about half of our sales. And then the top model is the Exclaim.
That's what we're driving
That's
now?
what we're driving right now. That one starts just under 20,000, nicely equipped, and it's got all kinds of features. So
for 20,000, you get this fabulous, cool car with all this technology and all this great performance.
It's a great story.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.